good story. And thank you, Risa Sonone. It's very wonderful story. I really enjoyed it. And thanks to all kids. You are important to join the call. It highlight very important thing of kindness. And this month is Thanksgiving month, so celebrating the kindness. So be kind in your school. Be kind to your friend. Be kind to your parents. Okay, kids. With this. We are moving to the next topic. Our main guest speaker. Our today's main guest speaker is Dr. Chandrasekhar Bambole. I can see he's on the call. Dr. Bambole, can you unmute yourself, please?
नॉन ते स्टॉप करून दे युट्यूब आणि परत स्टार्ट कर म्हणजे मग त्यांचं
Yes.
सेशन राहणार मग ते
Sorry, what is that, Dada? I didn't get you.
युट्यूब बंद कर म्हटलं आणि मग स्टार्ट कर परत
Okay,
म्हणजे
Sandesh?
मग
Dada, I have taken care of it.
ओके
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Dr. Chandrasekhar Bambole, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So, welcome on this online Vihara, Dr. Bambole.
Start my video.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Let me. Okay.
Yes, sir. You can start the video. Yeah, we give the access.
Yeah. So again, welcome on this online Vihara, Dr. Bambole. So before start this
Thank
session,
you.
let me give some basic guidelines so that you get the idea how this session goes. So you have 20 to 30 minutes to speak on your topic. When you're talking, everyone will be on mute, including myself, so that you can deliver your speech. You can speak in English because most of the people from USA. So if you can speak in English, that will be great. But if you still want to talk another language, then Hindi will be the second preferred language, and third will be Marathi. So if you're not able to speak, like if you're not comfortable with English, then try to speak in Hindi. That will be great. If you have any presentation or you want to share your screen, we will make you co-host so that you can share your screen. Okay. And at the end of the session, after when you finish your speech, I will open the floor for the questions. So members who join the call can ask the question directly, or they can put their question in the chat window, and I will read for them. With this, is that okay, sir? Okay. So with this, let me give a small introduction to all the members. Dr. Chandrasekhar Bambole is a coordinator of the Socio-Economic and Education Development Center at Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar College, Arts and Science, Desai Ganj, Vadsa, Gadchiroli District, Maharashtra. He is the founder secretary of Sri Sant Gadge Baba Seva Sanstha. I'm sorry. He is the president of Rashtriya Buddhist Sangha, that is RBS, Kranti Darsh Sahitya Academy, and Ambedkarite Human Rights Organization. He's continuously working for the propagation and spread of Buddhism. He's a social activist working for the improvement of the rights and education of rural children. He has attended national and international conference in Hyderabad, Adilabad, Kanchipuram, Allahabad, Sripur, and Delhi. He has organized several national level Buddhist conferences as well as human rights conventions. Similarly, he has been organizing Ambedkarite Sahitya Sammelan for the last 20 years. He has been honored with several prestigious state and national awards for his socio-educational and literacy contributions. Two of them are the National Award for Equality and Peace and the state level Swami Vivekananda National Gaurav Award. He provides financial assistance to the students from rural and marginalized communities on behalf of the organization Sri Sant Gadge Baba Seva Sansthan. A very impressive introduction. So with this, Dr. Bambole's today's topic is Dhamma, the art of living. With this, sir, you can start your speech. I'm going on mute. Before going on mute, do you have any question for me or which I can address?
Yes, may I start?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead. Thank you. Before that, do you want to share screen, sir? Sandesh, do you want to make him his co-host or? you want to share your screen, sir?
Hello, I'm audible. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You're audible. I'm just asking, आपको screen share करना है? Do you want to share any screen? Do you want to show anything? Any presentation? Or do you want to speech only?
No, no, no.
Okay, fine. Go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Uh, Brothers and sisters, upasakas and upasikas, and Nilima Rangari from Maharashtra, Mr. Manish sir, Kranti ma'am, and all the office bearers of Ambedkar Association of North America, that is the AANA, and all the friends. Jai Bhim, Namo Buddhaya.
Jai Bhim, sir.
I would like to express my sincere gratitudes towards all the office bearers and minister and all his colleagues that they have given me this opportunity to share my thoughts on Buddhism, on Dhamma, the art of living. This is the topic. Actually, if you stand for something, you will always find some people for you and some against you. But if you stand for nothing, you will always find nobody for you and nobody against you. So, once again, I would like to express my sincere gratitude towards all those who have been arranging and organizing such type of online Buddha Vihara sermons, not only for the seniors, youths, and also for the kids. I am very much thankful to all of those who are residing in US and they have been conducting such type of programs for many years. Buddha did not invented Dhamma, but he discovered it. Let's start with the quotation of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar because Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar had embraced Buddhism along with more than 5 lakh people in Nagpur. Dr. Ambedkar had dedicated his entire life for the service of downtrodden, for the broken people. And we are having all those good things because of only Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Once Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar had said, you must have firm belief in the sacredness of your mission. Noble is your aim, and sublime and glorious is your mission. So I think Mr. Manish sir and all your colleagues, you are doing good jobs, and it is really sublime and glorious. So you are doing good job. Ambedkarism and Buddhism throughout the world are doing well. Once again, before to start my topic, the art of living, I would like to quote Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar again. Consistency is the most important word. And this word is not only related to a single person, but to all those who are residing in the threshold of the universe. But this quotation is most important. Consistency is the virtue of an ass. What said Dr. Ambedkar? Dr. Ambedkar said, consistency is the virtue of an ass. Virtue of an ass. He added, but I don't want to make an ass of myself. He said, every responsible person must learn to unlearn what he has learned. A responsible person must have courage to rethink over the thinking. And there can be no any finality in the thinking. As the world is ever changing and changing, so we should not be consistent with only the conservative finds, conservative philosophy, but we have to adopt the radical philosophy. This radical philosophy is most important for the people who are treading the path of Buddhism and Ambedkarism. Dr. Ambedkar had expressed his opinion tell the slave that he is a slave and he will revolt. So the question is arise in your mind and my mind that whether we are slave, whether we are slave to anything, whether we are slave to our mind, because mind is the forerunner. All the thoughts, all the actions coming into our mind very fast. And mind is the forerunner. So before do any good or wholesome and bad action, these all the thoughts comes to in our mind. And after coming those thoughts and actions into our mind, we start to work over those thoughts and actions. So mind is the most important part of life. So body and mind, the mentality and the corporeality, they are not different. They are together. If you are hungry or if you are thirsty, so your mind will tell you that you are thirsty or you are hungry. And then you will just have the sip of water or you will have food. So the topic of this session is Dhamma, the art of living. Dhamma is the Pali word. The Sanskrit word is dharma. So what is the meaning of Dhamma? Dhamma is the teaching of the Buddha. Dhamma is the doctrine of the Buddha. Dhamma is the truth. Dhamma is the law of righteousness. Dhamma tells us how things work. Dhamma tells us how the natural law that governs our life. Dhamma tells us the path of practice that leads to harmony with the truth. The art of living means, in the natural sense, natural law, to live in harmony. But how to live in harmony? To live in harmony very wisely, compassionately, peacefully with inner freedom. Dhamma is the art of living. Dhamma is truth. Dhamma is the transcendental reality. And as Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar written in his Buddha and Karl Marx, Dhamma is to reconstruct the world. So world is nothing but the society. So Dhamma is to reconstruct the society in which we live. The people from the different caste and race, creed, they are living all together in the society. The many communities comes together and becomes the society, and therefore the Dhamma is to reconstruct the world. Buddha says in Dhammapada verse 179, the Dhamma is well expressed by the Blessed One, to be seen here and now, timeless, inviting inspection, leading onward, to be realized by the wise each for themselves. We know very well Dr. Ambedkar had written many articles and books, and many books on Buddhism. But one, the world famous book is Buddha and his Dhamma. So in that Buddha and his Dhamma, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Baba Sahib expresses his opinion what Dhamma is, what actually Dhamma is. To maintain the purity of Dhamma, to live in Nibbana. Ni means to destroy, and one is the craving. The person who has destroyed his craving
Like some internet issue, like his video get freeze. Dr. Bombole, hello.
we call
Sorry, sir. Actually, there was some lag. There was some lag. Your voice was break for some time. Your video was freeze for 30 seconds. So yeah, but now you're audible. Thank you. You
was
can
I
continue,
not
sir.
able?
Yeah, sorry.
Was
Yeah,
I not audible?
last 10 seconds, the video was freeze, but now you're audible, sir. So you can
Okay.
continue. Yes, sir.
Okay. May I continue?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
We call Buddha as Bhagwan. We know very well that the Buddhist people, the lay followers, do not believe in God, do not believe in rebirth, do not believe in reincarnation. But we call Buddha as Bhagwan, Bhagwan Buddha, Bhagwan Gautam Buddha, Bhagwan Tathagat Buddha. So why we call then Buddha as Bhagwan? We call, this is the most important point. We call Buddha Bhagwan because he had destroyed all his cravings. Bhag means brook. Bhag means break. So he had broken his all the craving. So as Tathagat Buddha had broken all his cravings, we call him Buddha. So very same. So the blissful transcendental state, that is the Nibbana, To live in Nibbana is the Dhamma. So understanding all things are impermanent is Dhamma. So everything or transient. Every time all things are changing. So when we understand that all things are transient and impermanent, then it is the Dhamma. So when we cleanse our mind, it becomes Dhamma. When we make ourselves righteous, there is the Dhamma. When there is the wisdom, that is the pragya, there is the Dhamma. What we see through our eyes, what we read through our eyes, what we hear through our ears, we get knowledge, we collect knowledge through the sight, through the listenings. But this all the knowledge becomes wisdom. And when you have the wisdom, when you have the morality, that is the seal, and when you have the compassion, that is the karuna, there is the Dhamma. There will not only pragya cannot do anything. Only compassion cannot do anything. Only morality cannot do anything. So when they are all together, then there is the Dhamma. We know very well that so in every program, we start our programs with 3 gems and 5 precepts. So what are the 3 gems? Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So the poor one, enlightened one, and Buddham sharanam gacchami, dhammam sharanam gacchami, sangham sharanam gacchami. Buddham sharanam gacchami. I go to the Buddha for refuge. Dhammam sharanam gacchami. I go to the Dhamma for refuge. Sangham sharanam gacchami. I go to the Sangha for refuge. Secondly and thirdly, we go to the Buddha, we go to the Dhamma, and we go to the Sangha for refuge. So when we understand the Dhamma, there is need to understand the 5 precepts. These 5 precepts are most important in our life. When we understand these 5 precepts and we trade the path to lead our life on these 5 precepts, so that will be the Dhamma life. To live Dhamma life is to understand and to far to lead the path of the Dhamma. So panati pata vera mani sikkhapadam samadhyami. I undertake to observe the precept to abstain from killing living beings. So this is the most important thing we have to keep in our mind, that there should not be any violence done by ourselves. Adinnadana veramani sikkhapadam samadhyami. I undertake to observe the precept to abstain from taking things not given. We have not to take the things if the things are not given. We have not to make the steal of anything from any place. Kame su mithyachara veramani sikkhapadam samadhyami. I undertake to observe the precept to abstain from sexual misconduct. There should be the morality. Moral life is the most important life in our life. Musavada veramani sikkhapadam samadhyami. I undertake to observe the precept to abstain from the false speech. Do not lie. Always speak true. Surameraya majjapamadhana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. I undertake to observe the precept to abstain from intoxicating drinks and drugs, which does heedlessness. Actually, Dhamma is the universal law. And this universal law is the natural law. Buddha did not invent, as I earlier said, Buddha did not invent. So Buddha has not invented Dhamma, but he discovered that teaching. For 6 years, he tried to find the way from the suffering. And once he enlightened at the age of 35, for 45 years, he gave his sermons, his teachings, his doctrines to the people, to the common people, to lead the happy life. In Anguttara Nikaya, he said, whether Buddha arises or not, whether Buddha arises or not, but Dhamma exists, and Dhamma will be the timeless. Dhamma is eternal, and Dhamma is universal. Dhamma is the way things and what actually are to understand, to see the things as they really are, to see the things truly are. They are yatha bhutam. Just to look at the things as they really are. Keep in your mind that the things are done naturally. So very naturally, you have to just keep on those things to understand they are truly to see as they are. To see them as with transcendental understanding. To understand the law of cause and effect. When we understand the kamma, so kamma is nothing but the cause and effect. So this is the law. So when we understand, as you sow, so must you reap. So things are done once it has been started. If you abuse somebody, so it will be retaliated. So if your action is good, so it becomes wholesome. If your action is bad, so it becomes unwholesome. So we have to understand the impermanence. Everything arises and passes. That is the anicca. That is the impermanence. There is the suffering. That is the dukkha. So happiness never lasts. It is never lasting. That is the dukkha. And third point is the non-self. Non-self, that is the anatta. Nothing owned, nothing controlled. There is no I, there is no mind. There is nothing mine. Everything is changing. This is not your body. This is not my body. So Dhamma, according to Buddhism, is to reconstruct the personality, to reconstruct the actions, to reconstruct the speech, to reconstruct our deeds, and aligning our thoughts, aligning our speech, aligning our actions with the reality. When we understand the things with our actions, with our speech, and with our thoughts, truly, in reality, in real sense, there is the Dhamma. But what is the purpose of the Dhamma? The purpose of the Dhamma is to live happily, and to live happily according to the natural law, and to end the suffering. Very simple definition of the Dhamma. It is the natural law to live according to the sense, and how to end the life with the sense. We know well that the basic foundation of Buddhism is Four Noble Truths. What are the Four Noble Truths? There is the existence of the suffering in the world. Jati jara marana mana parimunsi sami imina puya kammena mame bala samagamo. Jati jara maran mana. Jati, the birth. Jara, illness. Maran, death. So when there is the birth, there is the illness, and there is the death. So there is the suffering. So Tathagat Buddha said, there is the existence of the suffering in the world. Second noble truth is that there is the origin of the suffering in the world. But what is the origin of the suffering? The origin of the suffering is the craving. And craving is of the two types. But one more is added, and that is the craving for the sensual pleasure. And they becomes three. So the craving for existence and craving for non-existence, and added with the craving for sensual pleasures. So there are the types of the three types of the craving. So sensual pleasure, craving for sensual pleasures, craving for existence, and craving for non-existence. So sensual pleasures, we know very well, this is the worldly life. There is the food, there is the power, there are the clothes, there are the motorcycle, there are the four-wheelers, there are the bungalows. I need all those things. But when craving for existence, I have to keep my power forever. I will be the powerful, and nobody is similar to me. Then craving for non-existence. So here is the desire to annihilate ourselves. This is the meaning of the craving. Then the third is cessation of the suffering. The third noble truth is the cessation of the suffering. And the cessation of the suffering is nothing but the Nibbana. When you end of the suffering, there is the Nibbana. Nibbana, I have already told that when we destroy the craving, that is the Nibbana. And in order to destroy the craving, in order to attain the blissful state of Nibbana, we have to lead the path, and that leading path is nothing but the Four Noble Truths. Number 4, that is the path leading to the extinction of the suffering, and that is nothing but the Noble Eightfold Path. And what is the Noble Eightfold Path? There is the right understanding, the right thoughts, right speech, right action, right livelihoods, right efforts, right mindfulness, and right concentration. These all aid right things. All are the rights. Samyak. From understanding to the concentration. When we lead the path of this Four Noble Truth, we will be ready to attain the blissful state that will be the transcendental state of Nibbana. And now, actually, these Noble Eightfold Path have been categorized into 3 categories. So first is the seal. Seal is the morality. When there is the speech, that is the right speech, when there will be the right action, when there will be the right livelihoods, so there is the morality. If there is the living, but that living should be the ethical. So living with ethically, honestly, harmlessly, and cultivating the compassion and all embracing kindness, that is the Maitri, and Karuna, that is the compassion. So there will be the morality for right speech, right action, and right livelihoods. There is the Samadhi. Under this, there is the right efforts, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Here we have to cultivate our mindfulness. And how will you cultivate your mind? We have to cultivate our mind through the meditation and the insight. Developing our calmness, developing our steady mind, and the peaceful mind will lead us to the understanding of seeing the things as they truly are, as they really are. I would like to quote Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president of America. Avoid popularity if you want peace. Very simple sentence, very simple and small sentence. This is the very famous quotation of Abraham Lincoln. So avoid popularity if you want peace. And we are going behind, and we are going behind the popularity. And once we go and start to go behind the popularity, peace is gone. So try to go behind popularity, avoid popularity. Now Pagya, that is the Pradnya, that is the wisdom. So right understanding and right thoughts are most important. So understanding reality as it is, understanding anicca, that is the impermanence, understanding the dukkha, that is the suffering, understanding the anicca, anatta, that is the non-self, and understanding and letting go the attachment and the ignorance, delusion, hatred, attachment. They are the obstructions in the development of our life. So we have to understand that reality. And once we understand the reality, the right views, that is the right understanding, there is the pragya, that is the wisdom. There should not be the hatred. We have a lot of prejudices we have in our mind. We have enmity in our mind. We have hatred in our mind. Hatred is a very bad thing, bad actions of mind. Buddha said in Dhammapada verse number 5, hatred cannot be appeased by the hatred in the world. Hatred cannot be appeased by the hatred in the world, but it can be appeased only by the love. Love is the most important. Embracing is the most important. Love and all embracing kindness, that is the Maitri Prem in Marathi. So all embracing kindness and love are the significant, they are playing significant role to lead the blissful state of life. And once we practice all these things, it will lead us to the Nibbana. And what actually Dhamma means again, if there is no conflict between man and man, if there is no conflict between woman and woman, if there is no conflict among the youths, if there is no conflict among the senior citizens, if there is no conflict among the kids, if there is no conflicts in our mind, it will lead us to the inner happiness. Inner happiness is the most important thing. Just look into your own consciousness. That consciousness will help you to understand the meaning of reality, the meaning of life, how to lead the good life, how to live the blissful state of life. But the conflict between the inner and outer life, inner and outer consciousness, it will be very much
Dr. Bambole.
unwholesome action for us. One should not have greed. One should not have anger. One should not have delusion. Once you have anger, once you have delusion, once you have greed, then you are going away from Dhamma. We are going away from the principles of Buddhism. So when
Excuse me,
you
Dr. Bambole.
understand,
Hello.
yes,
Can you
sir.
hear me? Sorry, actually, we are running out of time. So if you would like to summarize or finish in next 2 to 3 minutes, it will be good. So that I can open the floor for open questions and answer. They may also need 20,
Yes, sir.
30 minutes.
Within 3 or 4 minutes, I am summarizing. Yes.
That's fine, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to conclude my speech within 3 or 4 minutes. So peace and happiness, liberations from the bondage. So the bondage from the mental bondage. To live is to live mindfully, to live morally, to live wisely is to understand Dhamma. To live with compassion for others and peace for oneself is Dhamma. To live with truth of impermanence, interdependence, and to live with awakening is Dhamma. To think, to speak, to act accordance with the truthfulness, to speak, to think, to act with the compassion is to understand, is to live with Dhamma. To understand mindfulness is to leading to the Nibbana. Nibbana is most important factor in Buddhism. Dhamma is living awareness. What is the living awareness? To live mindfully every moment. The aware of body, the aware of speech, the aware of mind. So when there is the awareness of the body, the awareness of the mind, and the awareness of the speech, there is the Dhamma. Again, there is the awareness of the activities of walking, how you walk along, how you eat, how you speak, how you work. When you do these all the things with awareness, there is the Dhamma. Buddha said in Samyutta Nikaya, Buddha said, "O monks, there is only the one thing, that is the mindfulness, and that mindfulness will help you to understand the blissful state of life, to lead the transcendental life. Dhamma is the compassionate living." And what is the compassionate living? There are the four transcendental states in Buddhism, and they are the metta, they are the karuna, and mudita, and upekha. So these are the four transcendental states of living happy life. So everybody should tread the path of these four states: metta, karuna, mudita, and upekha. So metta means all embracing kindness. So we have to all of you, including myself, have to extend our all embracing kindness and loving kindness towards others. There is the metta. So in order to live happy life, we have to extend our all embracing kindness and extend our love towards others. Second is the karuna, that is the compassion. We should have compassion in our heart. We should have compassion. We should have the pity in our life, in our heart for others. There is the mudita. Mudita is nothing but the altruistic joy. That is the sympathetic joy. But altruistic joy is greater than the sympathetic joy. If something happens bad to others, we say, "I have sympathy for you." But sympathy plays not good things. Sympathy is not playing significant role, but there is the empathy in our life. All of you, including myself, should have empathy. Empathy is the most important. Sympathy is the most important thing. No doubt, undoubtedly, it is very good. We should have sympathy for others in our heart. But sympathy, along with sympathy, there should be the empathy in our heart. So what kind of illness, what kind of suffering one is suffered? So that suffering should be understood by us. That is the empathy. And the fourth state is the upek, that is the equanimity. What is the meaning of the equanimity? Irrespective of good or bad days, we should be in always peaceful state. No doubt the days are good. No doubt the days are bad. But the good things is that there is the mindfulness in everyone's mind. So good thoughts, good action, and good speech are playing most important things. So most important thing I would like to tell you right now, meeting others with understanding, but not the judgment. Meet with your friends, meet all those who are meeting you with understanding, with not judgment. Help others without selfish motive. Do not keep selfish motive in your heart. Forgiving others for their unwholesome actions. Do not retaliate. If you retaliate, so there will not be the difference between you and that person who had did that bad things, bad deeds. Wishing for the happiness of the others and freedoms for all those who are living along with you. You live happily and let others live happily. And now I would like to conclude myself. But before to conclude, I would like to tell you we have to just cultivate the patience. We have to cultivate the tolerance. What is the importance of the patience? What is the importance of the tolerance? Patience and tolerance can help us to avoid many problems. It is the most important point which help us to reduce the conflict, which reduce the classes, reduce the enmity, reduce the violence. We know very well that the Newton's law, third law of motion, action and reaction are same but opposite in direction. So as you sow, so must you reap. If you abuse somebody, it will be retaliated. If something happened with your action, with your speech, or through your speech, or through your actions, or through your mind, so that is the unwholesome actions. So we have to just keep in our mind that we have to just cultivate tolerance. And now, righteousness is the most important thing. So keep righteousness in your heart. Your character should be good. Do not blame others. Do not criticize others. Do not blame others for any reason. Otherwise, you will become the enemy of others. And there should not be the dispute forever, for a long time. Voltaire, we know him. Voltaire said once, if there is the long dispute, means a long dispute, the both parties are wrong. There are the parties, one person and second person. If two persons are in enmity, so both are wrong. If the dispute is longer. Now the conclusion. To live Dhamma is truly to master the art of living. To live in harmony with truth, to face life with mindfulness and understanding is Dhamma. To act with compassion and loving kindness is Dhamma. To cultivate the patience, to cultivate the tolerance, to cultivate the wholesome action to cultivate good things with wisdom is Dhamma. It is not about escaping the world, but living it with skillfully. Every breath, every word, every moment can be expressed of Dhamma. When one lives this way, peace is found everywhere, in the heart that lives according to the truth. Life is good. In Buddhism, we have to lead the path of blissful state. Dhamma will help you to understand how to live. If we go away from Dhamma, so our life will be in fix. In order to go out of that fix, we have to lead the life of Dhamma. And I hope this Dhamma talk will help you to understand and cultivate good things, good actions, wholesome actions, and lead the righteous life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Bambole.
Mr. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Bambole. It was really great speech covering a lot of main topics related Buddhism, like Pragnashil, Karuna, Eightfold Path, Ashtang Marg, and uh, staying away from hatred and all. It's really great, like to uh, touching all those topics, and it's really important. Like it make a person more perfect. So thanks for the speech. I really thoroughly enjoy. Let me open the floor for our members if they have any questions, so that they can go ahead and ask. If anybody had a question, member, please raise your hand or type your question in chat box. I will read for you. Here I can see a hand raised by Mr. Satyanath Chaudhary. Sir, you can unmute yourself. Yeah, go ahead, sir. Ask your question, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. And Jai Bhim, Namo Buddhaya.
Jai Bhim. If anybody want to ask a question in Marathi, they can ask me in Marathi. I will try to give answer to those.
Sure, sir.
Yeah.
Yep, thank you.
मराठीमध्ये पण कुणाला जर प्रश्न विचारायची असतील तर मी मराठीमध्ये प्रश्नांची उत्तरं देऊ शकेन.
Sure, sir. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. I'll ask in English. Um, the five Buddhist precepts with which most of the Buddhist gatherings start reciting those Pali precepts. They include refrain from taking life, not taking what is not yours.
Yes.
And I'll skip one, and the fourth one is refrain from false speech and lead and refrain from taking drugs and intoxicants. All these four make very good sense, and we understand what they mean. But third one, which says refrain from sexual misconduct. That part is not explained by anyone. Okay, most people, and that part actually is included in other religions as well. Even particularly say Christianity, Islam, as well as Hindu religion.
Yes.
And I also know that some emphasis in certain way on that part actually was one of the factors of splitting of Catholics and Protestants, because the Protestants did not where among the Catholics, the priests were prohibited from getting married or having any kind of sexual contact with anybody, and it was leading to um, a lot of corruption in a way because they were doing those things in a hidden way. And so the Protestants, there were other factors too, but this was one of the factors. Among the Protestants, the priests are allowed to marry. Um, Now, even after they get married, I don't know exactly what kind of life they are supposed to lead, but possibly among the Hindus, of which Gandhi was a follower, he understood that even after marriage, they should have sex only for procreation and try to observe what he called brahmacharya at other times. Okay, so these are kind of understandings of these religions. Now, among the Buddhists, what is appropriate and or what is non-appropriate sexual behavior? Could you please explain?
Yes, yes, yes. According to the Buddhist point of view, the third precept is I undertake to abstain, I undertake to observe the precept to abstain from sexual misconduct. Actually, sexual misconduct. So, when there is the conduct, there is the morality. When there is the misconduct, there is no morality. Very simple thing. So, if there is a married couple, so there is no sexual misconduct. But if one is doing anything forcefully, so there is the misconduct. If the youths are celibate, are unmarried, if they are doing with their speech or with their actions or with their mind, bad things, so that time there is the misconduct. So misconduct is the sexual misconduct. But for the happy and married life, there is no misconduct. But when one is doing any unwholesome action or unwholesome deed with their hands, with their body, with their mind, with their actions, there is the misconduct. So, very simple thing. So, we have to keep in our mind that we have to just keep moral values, ethical values in our mind, and through our actions, through our mind, and through our speech, there should not be any misconduct done by us with anybody, whether they are the girls or boys. So we have to just keep in our mind that there is the equality. And if there is the equality, we have to keep in our mind that we have to treat everybody with the equal sense. And if we are not treating with anybody in equal sense, and if there is the hurt or there is the harm done by you to anybody, so there is the misconduct. So we have to keep in our mind that all are equal, and in the world, we have to lead the life of blissful state of happiness, and that blissful state of happiness is to live with Dhamma.
Yeah, you mentioned something that if they are doing misconduct, even with their hand, okay, in other words, self-stimulation. So that is a misconduct. Then that means a lot of young people after the age of 14, 15, until they get married, if they do any self-stimulation, that's a misconduct and that should, I don't know. I mean, they are not doing any harm to anybody. They are not
Yes, yes,
forcing anyone. So
yes.
if so that is if that is regarded as a misconduct and a very bad thing, and uh, if some young people get that in their mind and are unable to restrain themselves, then they get into stupor. They get into such a sorry state of mind that they feel um, guilty of having done something terrible, and they can do all kinds of things. For all kinds of things happen to them actually if they are feeling uh, so terrible. Um, I've been told by some people they used to slap themselves, they used to bite their hands, and their whole of next day at least, if not the next week or more, longer, they used to kind of feel very nervous. So, what is your suggestion for that?
Actually, we everybody know, and youths or kids, they know well what is good touch and bad touch.
It's not clear. I mean, everybody knows. In other words, you are saying that self-stimulation is a terrible thing, and everybody knows, and one must avoid it. And if not, then they should feel so guilty and terrible that if they have to appear in an exam next day or so, they will just their hands will be shaking, and they can't it's all these feelings are okay. But what are you suggesting?
So if they are shaking hands, so there is no any problem when they are shaking their hands, where they are
They
playing
they
together.
can't write. They can't write. They can't. I mean, they're sweating out of guilt feeling. They done such a. It's almost like a murder. They have murdered somebody.
They are playing together and they are shaking their
Not
hands.
not playing together. You are not. You are evading my question. They are self-indulging. There's no two people involved. Okay, and
Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Getting.
and then
I will suggest, Bombara sir, would you like to share your contact? I will share your contact detail to Mr. Sathinath so that he can
Yeah,
have
yeah,
one-to-one,
you can,
no, no,
you
so
can.
that other people can also
excuse
get
me,
chance to ask questions, please, if you don't
excuse
mind.
me,
Yeah,
excuse me,
yes, sir.
sir, the facilitator,
Yes,
please.
Manish sir, you
I
over to
I
you.
I
Over to you.
I
What
don't
is
think
I'm not
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Go
Manish
ahead.
sir, over to you.
I do not think this is something uh, terrible to discuss in public. I think we all should understand implications of this. All
Yes, sir.
youngsters, your sons and daughters, they are
Yes, sir.
all
Totally agree.
affected by
Yes,
this.
yes,
So
yes,
it,
Yes,
yes,
it
sir.
should be something that should be gotten into the roots of, and we
Yes,
should
sir.
all try to understand it.
yes,
Totally
yes,
agree,
yes,
Why
sir.
not?
I'm respecting your view, sir. I'm just saying that if maybe some people not feeling comfortable to discuss on
Not
open platform,
comfortable, then let them
so
go. If they should shut it. They should just try to do something else. But it is something very, very important, of very fundamental importance.
Yes, sir. I'm not denying that point, but I just want to see like other
It's
people
not
also
that
might have
something.
interest.
It's not that something that I want to understand, and I want to get clearance about
Sure, sir.
this thing. I raise this point because the whole community needs to understand
Yes, sir.
this basic
Yes, sir.
thing,
Totally
so they
agree, sir.
can guide their children. Actually, most of the people, a lot of people, I myself, 83-year-old, so I don't
Yes, sir.
need to try to understand it, but I
Yes, sir.
do understand that people who have young children should
Yes, sir.
Yes,
understand
yes,
it and guide them appropriately.
Totally agree, sir.
It,
I'm not
yes,
denying
yes.
that
Got
point.
it, got it, got
But sometimes some people may feel uncomfortable, and that the thing.
it.
uncomfortable, so
Just
that's their uncomfortable is their state of mind, their
yes,
stupidity, I would say. They need
yes,
to understand it for the sake of their children.
true, sir. True. Uh, so,
Now
Bambara,
let
sir, do you have a point to conclude on this, or again?
Yes, sir. You can. You
Sure,
can conclude.
sure.
can you
Any?
please
Oh,
would he like to continue to explain, or would he like to go to the next question?
Bambara, sir, can we take next question, sir? Is that okay?
Yes, yes.
Can I take a next question, sir? Okay.
No, no,
I can
no.
see one.
Please ask him whether he would like to continue to have this dialogue with
No,
me.
next question. Next question. Leave it.
All right. Okay.
Okay,
Thanks.
sure.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you. Let me, Mr. Vasnik, I can see your hand raised. Can you unmute yourself, sir,
Yes,
please?
yes. Jabim sir,
Accept.
again, thank you very much for joining the online Vihara. We do appreciate
Jai Bhim.
your talk. Quick question regarding, as you know, that you are in the Gadchirul area, and the
Yes,
Gadchirul
yes, yes.
is in the, very, we cannot say the backward, but it's very, I mean, it's
The
not
tribal
financially
remote
stable.
area. Remote,
Yeah,
remote area.
yeah, remote area and tribal area, we
Remote
can say.
area.
So how
Yes,
is the
yes.
Dhamma movements are there right now? Because in the Vidarbha itself, the Dhamma movement is very active, particularly in the Nagpur and other surrounding
Yes,
areas.
Dhamma movement is very good there.
Okay,
Very good, very good. We are doing good job here.
okay,
Dhamma movement is very, very nice here.
good,
And
good.
we have been organizing many, many Dhamma Sammelana here.
Okay, okay, good, good, good.
Okay, more than 30, 35 monks are coming together in Sammelana.
Bambodiji Jai Bhim.
Jai Bhim, Jai Bhim.
So I'm. You might be recognized by my face. So I'm Nandu. So I used to work in Gadchiroli, it's a district hospital, Dr. Nandu Mishram, and we happened to meet.
Nandu Mishram.
Yes, yeah,
You are Nandu Mishram.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, what a great surprise.
Yeah. So yeah, just Vasnik sir, told me about this online Vihara, and he told me that so you are the speaker now. So yeah, so I love to join that, and it's great. I feel like an honor to see you again. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
But for me, this is the great honor also, as you are on the screen before me.
Yeah. So currently I'm in St. Louis.
Uh,
Yeah, I just recently graduated from Washington University. I did my master's in public health as well as the social policy, and
oh, congratulations, congratulations.
yeah. So and good to see you. And also we are hoping to carry forward those activities here in Midwest area, like we used to conduct cadre camp back there in India, right? So I'm just thinking of speakers, or you might have any contacts so that we can carry forward those activities, like the maybe at least on online virtual platform, so that we can have some knowledge of what is currently going on in our society. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So where are you now? Right now, actually, you are there.
Yeah, I'm in St. Louis. St. Louis means in the state of Missouri, just 4 hours from Chicago.
Acha. Chicago.
Yeah, just very very
Chicago.
very very close to Chicago. Yeah, it's just hardly a 4 hour drive.
Uh, Vishwanath Meshram, are you acquainted with Vishwanath Meshram? He's at Canada. He's my
Uh,
friend. Canada.
not yet, but I would love to, if you have his contact details. So
If you find the number or his address, so try to just collect it.
yeah, no worries.
Dr. Dr. Vishwanath Meshram.
Yeah, okay.
He's
Yeah,
from Bandara district. He's from Bandara districts.
okay. Yeah. I will, definitely reach out to him. Yeah, and
Yes.
it's good to see you. Yeah.
Thank you.
And sorry for interruption because I think there are lots of questions going on, but I just jump in.
No. This is the good thing for me and
No,
you
that's
also.
fine. I mean,
We
that's absolutely fine. Yeah.
okay.
And that is the whole idea, to connect people, right, from the different places. So that's good. So with this, again, I'm giving opportunity to all the members to, if you have any question, please raise your hand or type your question in the chat box so that I can ask. Uh, I don't see any hands are raised, so I believe um, most of the people understand what you want to convey with this your topic. If there is no more questions, hold on, I can see how to explain. Okay, I can see one question in the chat box. Let me take that one. Let me have a look on it. This question is coming from Mr. Neeraj Londe. How to explain concept of non-existence to kids? Dr. Bombole?
What
Mr. Neeraj,
question?
you want to ask a question? You can, yeah, feel free to
Yeah,
unmute yourself.
I can explain the question. Jai Bhim,
Yes.
Jai Bhim, sir.
Jai Bhim.
Jai Bhim all. Sir, the question is, there are three pleasures, like three cravings: craving
Cravings,
of
yes.
existence, craving of non-existence, and craving of sensual pleasures.
Sensual pleasures, yes.
And the thing is, the craving of non-existence, that is a very sensitive topic for kids.
Yes.
It is very hard topic. But in social media and a lot of places that is happening, how do we explain that concept to kids in a very mild way so that they understand it's sometimes that happens, but you don't have to, what will be your advice to kids in this juncture actually?
This is the most significant question, really. Actually, we are living in digital age, right? This time. And mobile is the part of life. Without mobile, we are very short. Without mobile, we are not complete. So mobile is the part of our life, and every time, everywhere, every places, we have to keep it along with us. Now the problem is with the kids. Actually, very well, if the child is 3 or 4 years old, and if he is crying at 2 3 years old or 1 year old, if he is crying, his mother gives the baby mobile. Since childhood, we are handing mobiles to the kids. When there was no invention of the mobile, what the mother was doing with the children? There was no mobile. And as in this era, when there is the mobile with us, if there are the 4 person in the family, one is daughter, one is son, and mother and father. So father has mobile, mother has mobile, daughter has mobile, son has mobile. Everyone are busy in their mobile. Now the problem is of the kids. So I think the craving for non-existence is nothing but to annihilate the craving. We have to just keep in our mind that this is very bad thing for you. And when there are the children, they are with their mobile, we are with our mobiles. So when the children are playing in front of us, so we should not have with our mobiles. There should not be mobile in our hands. So when he understands, when the child understands that my father and mother are not using the mobile, they will understand that the mobile is the most important factor of our life, but it should be used at the time of only the important work. So we have to keep in our mind that the kids are imitators. So what you are doing, your children will do. What you are seeing, what you are watching, they will watch. So we have to keep in our mind that, so we should make aloof ourselves from the mobile at the time when the child is along with us, or when the child is playing in front of you. So the non-existence is to annihilate the desire. So when the desire is annihilated, then there is the craving for non-existence. And once we understood, so we will be able to make our child understand. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your answer. Let me check if anyone had any questions. I don't see any raised hand. So I think it's time to conclude the session. Before I
Yes.
conclude, let me check with Mahesh, sir. Do you have any questions or sir, do you have any announcement before I conclude this? Mahesh, sir, Mahesh Vasnik?
Oh, no question. No question.
Any
Just,
announcement,
yeah.
anything you want to announce before I conclude the session?
Oh, no, not this time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, it's time to conclude the session. Uh, eh, I want to thank you, Bhante Sariputta Thero, for blessing us with his Dhamma talk. Thank you, kids motivational story reader Riza Sonone and Kranti Tai for conducting kids session. Many thanks to guest speaker Dr. Chandrasekhar Bambole for his topic. And thank you all participants who joined today and plan to join next week to online Vihara. With this, we conclude today's online Vihara session. Thank you. Namo Buddhaya and Jai Bhim. Thank you.